Alright gang, here we are, back on man time, and you see here, I have got to get started on taking this assembly apart. I actually went back through, it was 3 years ago this happened, and yeah, what do you know, it has happened again. So, here we are. Yeah, hard to tell if it was something that was maintenance related or if it was something that just happened to happen. But I've got all my tools here at the point of use, and I stopped before anything major could happen to it. And so here's that pesky little bolt that we had. Yeah, I went back through and found where I had taken pictures the last time I made this repair, so I know basically what I need to take off here to get down to this bearing. Yeah, this is all going to come off of there. That's up and out of the way. I better get something to put my parts in. Okay, got my big wrench set. Basically, I've got to take this loose here. And this whole assembly has got to come off of there. There's the castle nut that came off, and the bearings that then in turn failed. Yeah, I actually made a repair on the inside of there last time I can see welds. But here we go. Let's take it apart, kick it into high gear. The magic 15/16. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a new belt while I'm at the store today, because this thing happening is not fun. Alright, so here's a trick for you. To put a lever onto a wrench, just use another wrench. There we go. Again, lever on a wrench, use another wrench. Old aircraft mechanic trick I learned. And now we can loosen up our belt. Alright. And that should mean that we are completely free of the assembly. And we are. Let's solve this little jigsaw puzzle, huh? Okay, so now this is loose. That should get us closer to where we're going. Let's see if I can't just slide this forward. There we go. Okay. Now, yeah, that's what it took. Now these two. Alright, so that did it. Moving this back this way, now I'm able to get these carriage bolts out of there, and with that, should be able to get this off, and I can. Okay, my weld holding? Yeah, got a weld repair right there, holding up pretty good. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Alright, now, oh, this is loose. That could have had something to do with it. Look at that, hand tight. That should be nice and tight. So that's not tight. But it was stopped up against that plate. Alright. So now we've got that plate out of the way. Right here. Let's see, I guess I didn't need to take those out, so let's put a couple bolts back in. If you can leave them in, do leave them in. The general rule I like to go by here. Especially when you're talking about putting torque on another bolt here. So, inch and an eighth. That's the ticket. Yeah, the only difference between a Caterpillar and a tractor, in my opinion, is you need bigger wrenches. So, having worked on the aforementioned Caterpillar, I have the bigger wrenches. Oh, I don't want to lose all those. Look at all those cute little things. Yeah, there they go. What a bunch of cute little gems. That's a problem. That used to be a bearing. That used to be a bearing. Bearing cap. Let's leave that on there. Clean that up. Goes there. Okay. Oh, this is coming off here. let's go get some new bearings. Alright, one more thing I saw here is that this assembly here, these main bolts here are welded onto the backside, and on this one here, the weld has failed there. So I'm going to have to get this off of here anyway in order to repair that weld. So let's see if we can't pop it off of here. Alright, here's the part we're working on. You can see this bolt has broken. Maybe not so much broken, but at least the weld on the backside there is broken. So, what I'm trying to do is just gingerly pry this thing off. A little bit of pressure. Without damaging anything else here. And it is being really stubborn. Speed and accuracy. We need both of those things in attempting a job like this. Time is a factor. Oh, well, I don't like that. I don't know if that is going to work. Oh, hello. Okay, well, there goes the weld that was holding this pin in there. And there's our bearing retainer and grease retainer, dust seal. Need a new one of those. And, well, now, go ahead and just lock this in the vise. And, well, let's see, how do I want to do this? Take it to the grinder. Alright, so what I'm going to do, got my stud out. I'm going to take it to the grinder, grind that off, and I can slide a socket over the backside of it here, and then just pound that bearing off of it. So here we go. I got this ground down. Also got it nice and warm. So now, here we go. There is our bearing. I'm going to go ahead and replace that one. There's our bearing. I'm going to replace that one as well. So, I got some things to bring down there. I'm going to go ahead and bring this, because I'm looking for what now, 2 different size bearings, right? I've got this one here that I'm looking for, and then this one here. So, we will bring that whole assembly down there. Maybe clean it up first, so the guy doesn't have to get greasy hands at the counter like I have. That'll be helpful for him. Alright, back from the store here. Got a bunch of parts, spent way too much money. Next step is cleaning up all of this old weld off of there and cleaning up this surface so I can get that pin back in there, weld it up, get some new bearings on there. Oh man, and did I ever get bearings. Look at there. Timken all the way. Alright. New Holland parts, Timken stuff, Loctite, all set. Alright, there's our pin. I'm going to clean that up just a little bit. a little emery cloth maybe. That is, again, going to have to sit right in there. I'm going to have to get it perfectly aligned, perpendicular to this flat surface, going that way, and then weld it in there, holding it perpendicular as I make that weld. So. Like so. Let's see if that works. Hope so. Key here is going to be to just tack in a couple spots to hold it, double check it. Check it, where we're at, make sure we didn't move. Back to perfect. A couple more tacks. Alright, that's as good as it gets. Just a touch hot here. Good, good. We're the same. We got nice big welds here, here, here. Okay. There's a little spot there that I don't like. I'm going to go back over that. And just a light ring all the way around the outside. Why not? Okay. She's ready. Alright, there is the finished up weld. There was something in here that may have caused that to get blurry throughout the welding process, but basically I used my square here to ensure that it was square. First I used the 90-degree magnet, then the square, and it is really nice and square all the way around there. So I'm happy with that weld. I'm happy with the way that it turned out. I'm just going to let it air cool here for a while as I work on the other parts and the other piece.